You've got quite the magpie colony. They keep a lot put. Yeah, I wonder if they keep things in order. Because actually, yeah, there was some like, I feel like there's factions within the magpies around here. Because, like, I befriended a couple of magpies, and then some other magpies didn't like me. And then they were like having a go at each other at one point and stuff. And I haven't seen the bad guys since. Right? They're so socially, they really are, like, yeah. Because there was a little there was a young one that I was like befriending and digging up some worms for. Well, not worms. I was digging up like the sort of the beetle larvae and stuff like that, because they're really good for the magpies. Anyone that actually wants to give birds food and you're wondering what you should give them, dig up things, but things that have are really high in calcium are really good for birds. So things with an exoskeleton are really good. They don't even really like the worms. They won't eat them because they're too fatty. You've learned so well, yes. I think you told me that. Yeah, you probably did, definitely. But yeah, no, so I was befriending one of them, and then it had like a sibling or a parent that would hang around and sort of watch a bit. And one day the guardian, its guardian, right, wasn't there, and some other magpie came in and had a go at it, like really aggressive, like not playful at all. And it's kind of quite easy to tell because they can be, you know, they can aggressively play magpies and stuff, you know, and pet when you do stuff. But it's a bit more obvious, right, because it was swooping at it and stuff. And I kind of just went out and just stood there to stop it from doing its thing, and I could tell it was like pissed off. It was like, what the hell? Like, you stopping me, you know? And then eventually the other magpie came back and that one left. It's like the guardian sort of came back. And I haven't seen it since, but it was like really interesting. I was like, man, there's factions or something going on here. Like, this is not like... There is a... I don't know, I hope I've joined the right faction. That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, man, I hope these are the ones that keep the peace, you know, that make the, you know, they've got the alliance with the noisy miners, and the Currawongs are like, you know, they're protected from them. They don't let the Currawongs get close, and they're like, yeah. I don't know, maybe I befriended the evil ones. I hope not. Who knows? Oh, that's 8% out of... Oh, that's actually heaps of run speed.
I know Radir would be wroth if we were to abandon...
When the magpies rise up, you want to be on the winning side. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I haven't noticed any issues, though. I haven't been... you know, I occasionally get strange-eyed by a magpie walking around, and I'm kind of like... Don't. It's like... You don't know anything. You don't know who I am. I am friend. We had sprinklers going during the hot days, and a whole family of noisy miners decided they lived with us after that. Would leave their babies to play in our potted plants, and they'd all call us for sprinkler times. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, they're so... yeah.
My elves prepare for another skirmish. A strike against the ruins of Dunanglaw.
Okay, I want to ride back. What did I miss anything? What in the Snow White? We also have a raven that asks for eggs. Oh, that's... Did you have to move, Poison? Did that happen? Oh. So put these on. You did, yeah. So is that... Have they found you? have they followed? It's like one day they're just all there. You're like, what are you? Oh, because you do it where you work, don't you? The miners do not follow, but we reckon the Ravens friends know us. True. Yeah, miners don't really go far at all, so they couldn't even if they wanted to, right? The enemies here. You're befriending the doves? That's nice. Still have ravens asking for eggs. That's why I love noisy miners. I think they're misunderstood. Yeah. Yeah. And I think by the sounds of it, like, you know, one, there's the whole thing with the common miner. They are nest stealers, the common miner. So, you know, it's like misunderstood that the noisy miner could be also be nest stealers, but they're not. Okay. But I feel like maybe they're like a bird that's affected a lot by like hierarchies of birds in areas, you know, so you like, but they're very sweet. I've found miners to be very sweet. But yeah, it's interesting to hear that. Some animals are just really territorial. And I think it just depends on the territory, right, as well. And like, yeah, how territorial they actually have to be. Oh! I wasn't ready for that. I forgot that the thing's hard. I forget. There. They do chase other birds, but I don't think they're villainous because of that. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It's just general bird activity, right? You know. That's the thing. It's like there's a line there, and the line is crazy mad kookaburra squealing and yelling manically while flying around with the baby in its mouth. That's the line of bird. Like, all right, yeah, get out. I don't care. I don't care how, you know, territorial you need to be to protect your people. What? Get out. But yeah. They can be annoying, but I don't like how people hate them so much. Yeah, and I think that's like we've had that in this area around us. Like, there's a couple of people that have been very like opinionated about it, and it's just very strange. Like not just being like, I think they're this. Like, that's fine, obviously, but people that are like genuinely like upset and like, oh, how horrible, and should get rid of them all, and you know, it's like, what are you talking about? Like. Crazy stuff, right? Yeah. Good for you. That's not hardcore. Yeah, yeah. We're relaxed. We're a lot more relaxed nowadays without the hardcore. They chase more than birds over here, really. Do they chase you, or do they chase other things? Because I have never been chased by a bird before, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like either you might have a curse on you if you get chased by birds, or they just don't like the cut of your jib. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, alright. Yeah, you have done something wrong, I think, Radar. Yeah, that's the problem. The problem isn't the birds. That's the thing, man. Nah. But I don't know how you could have done something wrong. You're such a bird lover. That's sad. That's, you know, I feel like a lot of people are affected by that. And it is just a territorial thing, man. It's just like in your area, the birds just must, it's not you. It's like there's some other person in your area that hates birds, and he puts out all this negative energy, and then it comes back, you know, and then the birds are like, all humans are bad. That's exactly what's happening, right? Because we live in a Disney movie world, and that is true. So that is how things happen. Yes. Maybe you had a scary hat once. They aren't so bad about me, but they hate my dog. Ah, with the burning passion of 1,000 suns. True, dogs. Yeah, okay.
What do you need?
Yeah, that's annoying. That's be a racist dog. No.
How can I be of
That's
service?
so mean.
Mind my words, traveler.
He hasn't, yeah, no. He hasn't. He hasn't had a single thought his entire life. Have you seen a picture of him, Poison? It's so funny. They chase the cats around, yeah. But also, like, I feel like it's not the bird's fault, it's the dogs and the cat's fault. We put these random animals in this environment that they don't belong in, and we expect that, like, animals are just going to be okay with that? Nah. Yeah, nah. You know? It sucks. But I've got steak to eat. Ooh, enjoy your steak, man. I had an evil pet Yabby once. Some pets are just mean. Oh, Jeffrey wasn't mean. I don't know. Just personality, you know? Just strong personality.
Will you lend me your ear?
Right? She ate her sister. Strong personality, you know? Yeah, yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah. Just really strong personality, that's it. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no. Some animals are just evil. Some things just are evil, right? That's it. But we can't assume things are evil. That's the lesson to take away from today. What did we learn today? You don't assume, right? Okay. Can we get around this secret back way? No. She would literally bury my pretty decorations and sat on my plants. That's funny. See, now that's just comedy. Defeat Scrum and Ökoslam. I feel like I somehow said that perfectly. I did not expect to say that name perfectly. Probably just how he says it as well. taking lunch, AFK for a while now. See you later. All good, Harold. Enjoy your lunch. If I'm not back, because we may have a shorter stream, I hope you are well and you stay well. Yeah, we may not stream too much. We might stream like for another hour. And then I'll probably jump off and have an early bed because I am pretty tired. I feel like I haven't even made like any progress in LOTRO. Because every time I start a conversation, you can tell when I'm tired and I start a conversation, I can't play game. Oh, come on. Nice. When I'm not tired, I can play game and I can have conversation. Alright, we're gonna take out this guy. Let's try to actually do proper rotation. What? You what? Bro just knocked me out. Damn it. Right, had to do that with my healer there. Rip the bro, but hey, you got a second life? Yeah. Ain't a hardcore character, man. So where was the first time we died? We died in like Fornost, like level 20, I think, the first time on this character. We wouldn't have made it far. Should do some more hardcore sometime. I might do a new Bjorning run sometime soon.
What do you need?
It was fun. I think I'm like ready to go at it again, even though it hasn't been that long since the very starting areas, but we got this character through Moria now, which is good. We're through the threshold. So now it's like if we make it past Moria on a hardcore character, it's like, yes! You know? And we're currently doing stuff. Here's the thing as well. I'm researching right now. You know, this character is where we're researching because it's like I'm pretty confident in levels 1 to 50 of knowing stuff because I've done it a lot of times. After that, things are a bit different because there's lots of different areas. Some areas that I haven't done because I just did the other area instead, right? Like, for example, now we could be over in Edenrath right now doing quests. Edenrath is level 60 to 65. It's the same level as Mirkwood. So, yeah, we are researching because, you know, like, we're figuring out things. I'm trying to think of things we've found, but I think there's a couple of moments that we were like, oh, yeah, this is, you know, like, for example, this camp. I now know that guy was actually quite hard to fight. Like, genuinely. So he had a big slam attack that, like, just destroyed me. So, yeah, we'll come back at a hardcore. We'll be a bit well-versed in what's going on. I'm so glad how much LOTRO you can play. You can just keep going. Exactly, yeah. And that's what this character's all for. It was a bit of a long-term investment thing because, like, I know it's not super entertaining watching the same leveling that we just did on the Bjorning, but I wanted to just get this character started, so we're here, and now we can just keep going. We've got so much. It's just going to go on and on. And I think I should really take my time with it as well, and just play at my own pace. Yeah. But specifically how you can keep going. Oh, as in, I don't have to stop. Like, you know. Yeah, I love it. I love it as well. I love it because I can, and it's probably, and you know, and it's more fun as well. But yeah, I also like it because I like to chill out in LOTRO as well. Like, I wouldn't, if I was doing hardcore, I wouldn't have streamed tonight, LOTRO tonight if we were playing the hardcore character. I would have just been like, yeah, I'm too tired. I just can't stick with something that long, so it's awesome to see. Yeah, true. It's nice just to vibe it out, and I think I actually need to slow down a bit, I think. Because I've been kind of getting a bit too excited for what's coming. And I think I need to slow things down and focus a bit more on what's happening. Like, I've done all these stories before a lot of times. It's not super, like, I don't find this storyline super interesting. Bazog stuff. But I would enjoy to slow things down a bit.
Stay a moment.
One day I'll get above level 35. Look, I mean, you're high level than Radar is, right? That's and look, that's kind of hard to beat, you know. It's a hard number to beat. I think, what is it, like 1 or 2? Okay, what's in the pact? Yeah, that's. It's actually a hard balance because I've been thinking, like, I want to kind of slow things down on this character a bit, like be able to focus more on the stories that happen, make the so it's a, you know, enjoyable to watch, especially for the YouTube. So there's some things happening and stories unfolding and that sort of thing. But also at the same time, I'm like excited to have a character that I can play with other people and do things, and like I'm excited to get this character up to a high level so I can like go back and like, you know, help, you know, some, like, I don't know, some people in chat if someone wants to farm like a boss or something, or do some dungeon or needs help with something. Like, I just like the idea of having a character there and eventually then having them at the maximum level to be able to like try some of the raids and that sort of thing, you know? And get into that, because I've never really gotten into that before, and I'm just like, I should try it. It's like, I love Lord of the Rings Online. I kind of always had the opinion about it that it's not really my thing. But yeah, I don't know. I've never felt like as much of a need to have like a character that is max level to play with people. I mean, my whole life I've kind of played Lord of the Rings Online as a single player game with unpredictable NPCs everywhere, right? That's kind of how I put it. But yeah, like,
How can I be
and I have a couple of characters that are high level that I could have like leveled up and gotten to that point, and then by now I'd already have a character at like max level and to do stuff, but I wanted to start a new journey. I wanted to treat like, you know, streaming and that as like, this is like a new character, a new journey. You can follow this from level 1. You know, it may take a long time. It's a big series to go through, a lot of hours, but it's all there. You know, you can go through, it's archived. For me as well, like, I love looking back on things I make and do, and it's kind of like archiving stuff for me in a way, you know? So I can look back in that, you know, in 10, 20 years or whatever, and there's a full series there. I'll probably watch them back myself, you know, just to be like, oh, that, I remember that, and I remember, you know. Spiders. But yeah, so this journey, Tales of Beveridge, you know, that's what we called it. It's a full journey, right? From beginning to end. And it's all there. And eventually, ideally, you know, if I finish the game, Which, you know, as an MMO, it doesn't happen, but it'll be good. Oh. I just had a realization. I've just lost my complete train of thought because I just had a realization. The professions. Ancient iron ore I need. Ancient iron ore. Hey Az, hello, welcome in. You don't have required quest point. That's weird. Don't do that. A level 2 spider. Ooh. Oh my god, Az. Hardcore run still running strong. What? Oh man, you've got that. You got it in the bag. That's great. I love actually. Oh look, guys. Our mobs are here. Lovely. That's nice. Little mob delivery. Spiderling. Already defeated a spiderling as well. Okay, yeah, cool. Oh, nice. It's cool. I feel like the hardcore, poison. Oh no. Poison is my opposite, yeah. The hardcore run is kind of viable in the way because it's like once you start getting some levels, things should start evening out better. But the early on it is a bit tough because it's very much just up to this or no rolls. Should happen a lot more later. I think once you get to level 10, when you get to level 10 as it's like the new hurdle. It's like whoa, now because you're gonna start getting like crazy new guys coming in, and you're gonna not be getting as much XP from the lower ones. Because I think once you get to like level 5 or 6, you will stop getting XP from those level 1 guys, like the wild boar and the wolf and that sort of thing. So yeah, there'll be some kind of stopping points in that way. So yeah, curious how that kind of balances out. Man, that's a big spider. Ha Just got lit up. Where are we right now? Muzzling the pack. Defeat Blackmore. Okay. Through there. Can't wait for my rematch against the Stonehide Troll. Oh my god, yeah, it's like preparing all for it. That was insane, man. I can't believe he called that. I was explaining it to someone, that happened, and I didn't really know how to explain it because it's like the whole chat Twitch thing. Like I was explaining to someone that didn't even really understand Twitch, so it was like, okay, there's a chat block because you could type a thing and da da da. But yeah, what was I saying? I was just like, it's like saying 7 black, like on black or whatever, like you know, betting on a single number on the roulette thing. That's how I explained it to them. It was like, that's pretty much what happened. Like you were just like, yep, roulette number. Hey Ludo, welcome in. Oh, and it worked with the exclamation mark adventure straight away. I don't know why that didn't work when you came in as and did it. So strange. But Ludo defeats the Plains Wolf. Nice. Encounters a level 1 Plains Wolf. You got 3 gold as well. You did it, Ludo. You won a battle. You're now level 2. Alright. Thank you for the bits, my dude. Cheer, cheer. 3 gold, true. What is that a rule? Everyone, how much gold everyone gets, they have to donate bits for the gold. Is that? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's... Just kidding. Just kidding. Love it. Yep. Unbreakable, and it didn't work straight away for Unbreakable though. Type it in again, Unbreakable, and it will work. That's really strange. It worked for Ludo, but it didn't. Welcome in as well, Unbreakable. Hope you're doing well. Oh, the 30 seconds. Oh god, I hate that so much, isn't it? What if someone else types it in? God, that annoys me so much. I've got to fix that. But this is good. This is good. This is more information. Now now there's something weird happening. Now now I have my next lead. God, it's just unbelievable, isn't it? All right. Let's go! Exclamation mark adventure. Let's go! Oh my god! Unbreakable against the level 4 rogue bandit. Oh my god! Whoa! Yeah, that dude. 11 gold. Yeah, dude. Because you're probably still level 1, right? Even if you're like level 2, you're also rich. Yep. 2 defeats, finally. Yeah, there you go. Finally pays off. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's the, that's the thing with chances. You roll. It's like it paid off. Now you've got more gold than some people, even though you've only got like 1 killed, It's great. That's the joy of the gold thing. Now we're just got to find because gold's kind of like a high score at the moment, but eventually we'll do some things. I think what I'm going to do is implement a duel thing, so like 2 people can duel each other. You can do like exclamation mark duel someone else, and then you both roll against each other. So you'll want to kind of like negotiate with what level you are and stuff, and try to fight someone like at your level. But I feel like I want to include a thing where you can put like up a sort of a bet or an amount, like you put some gold in for the fight. So someone like someone might be like, I want to fight you even though you're higher level, and I'll put, this much gold, you put this much gold, like risk reward. Yeah, that's great. That's a hard roll as well, because if you were level 1, you were level 1. So what did you roll? You would have rolled, like you could have rolled. If you rolled like a 6, you would have had like 7. They would have had to roll a 3. Sorry, a 2 or less. If you roll a 6. Yeah. Pretty low odds. A game that's played in the tavern. Something like darts. Yeah, it'd be cool to like think of some other... That would be interesting. Maybe I can think of another command that's very simple that uses the gold. Like, exclamation mark tavern. Literally. And maybe there can be like a list of different things that can happen there. Maybe like, there can be like a shop event. Or like, a bandit event where they steal some of your gold. Or, I don't know, maybe like... But you can like go to the tavern or something. And then it just generates... I don't know, what would you use your gold on? No. Did I tell you about the level 1 LOTRO sparring tournament I did? It was so much fun. Sadly, I only had a few people interested at the time. Oh, when was that? I think you told me about one you did like a long time ago. But was this a more recent one? Because if you ever do one like that, like hit me up, man. I'm definitely down to... A while ago. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. If you ever do something like that in the future again, yeah, I'd love to join in. That'd be fun to even just watch and showcase. Buy a drink, win a game of dice, get pickpocketed. Yeah, something like that, right? It'd be cool, like similar. So it's like you do adventure for a random fight, and that's how you can, like, you got a daily adventure that you can get gold with, and then something, yeah, something else there. It's hard. It's hard to just not start thinking crazy. Just kind of should make a video game, shouldn't I? should.
What do you need?
This is a video game, though. Twitch chat RPG, or well, we gotta call it. It's not Twitch chat RPG because it works on YouTube as well. Proven today. Bev Venture, I think, was the good name. Do you like Bev Venture? What we're gonna do here: uncover the mystery of burgle stags. Burger stags. Burger. Cover the mystery of the burger staz. Burgers. Is that it? Found the deserter's note. Lovely. Defeat bats. Defeat wolves. Cloud of bats. Where's that one? Over there. Okay. And then we just got to defeat wolves and defeat bats. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Some different ability. I feel like I was actually just thinking I might change what sword we have on, because Europiro gave us a heap of cosmetic items. Absolute legend. Where is it? In our wardrobe, right? Yes. So I was thinking I want to put on a different weapon. Now I don't think I can equip the swords. Yeah, so what? So yeah, with a sword, what did I have? Oh yeah, I had this one as well, and there's also the winged blade. Let's use the winged blade for a bit. Or maybe this. I like this. Yeah, this is nice. Use the moon sword, the moon and stars sword. It's cool. Got to swap them out every now and then. You know, don't want them to get rusty. Wolves, wolves, wolves. Yeah, buy a drink, win a game of dice. I was just, yeah, God, it would be really cool that. I was just thinking, like, to keep it simple. The best way to keep the things with the command simple, right, is, like, already the exclamation mark at, like, collection and the exclamation mark character being separate is kind of, it's too much, I feel like. Because thinking in advance, like I'm trying to think a bit intelligently with it as well, so that like if it gets a lot of use, if it's being regularly used, like, you know, what if we get lots of people that just like to use that and come in and do it, you know? So I want to make sure it doesn't take up lots of space in the chat. So having like a single command thing seems like to be the best way to go. I don't want commands where like yeah, I don't know, like commands where you have to like type in multiple things, like, because my initial idea was like choose your own adventure thing, right? And I was like, oh, okay, you adventure, and then it'll be like, you see a door and an alleyway to the left, what do you do? And then you can, you know, choose stuff, right? But I was like, that's no, we can't do that. Like, we can't have actual interactivity in the chat in that way because it will take up way too much. But having a single command that can generate like a scenario and a fun little thing was still perfect. So I think like exclamation mark tavern or something like that could be cool if I can figure out a way to make it fun with a whole lot of possible things. But I feel like a lot of the things in the tavern need a bit of engagement, maybe, I don't know. I noticed the Twitch viewers keeps bouncing between 17 and 12. Really? Between 17 and 12? Oh yeah, it's on 12 now. That's funny. 5. That's, you know, that's our 5 bounces. Do you not know about our 5 bounces? Yeah, we've got 5 bounces and they just bounce around. Yeah, you know, the bounce. Tacky, hello, I'm watching the stream. Hello. Feel free to add me in game if anyone wants to. Hello. I look over and I see 17 and I'm thinking, hype! And then they all trickle out and we're back to 12. Yeah. It's like, what did I do? What did I do? Wait, is this the cave? No, it's one of those holes you gotta not fall into, staring at the numbers. Doesn't help. It doesn't help a lot. There's been a couple of times where it's like throw me off too much, you know, because it's like, because I'll look over and I had no idea, and then it says like 20. Like when we were doing Subnautica and stuff, a couple of times when I looked, oh damn it, a couple of times when I looked over to YouTube, it was like 80, and I was like, and then just like froze up and, you know, like, you know, in the moment. So I try very hard not to look at how many people are watching. I feel like that's a good thing to do, I think, as a streamer. It's because of lack of tavern. Damn it, true. They were like, oh, it's tavern. Tavern's not even implemented yet. Why am I even here? I'm here for tavern. Alright. Bev, did you abandon Ark? Kind of. Yeah, kind of. I mean, like, I like it. Well, okay. I don't really play or enjoy shooters at all that much. See, back to 17. What? Weird. I don't know what's happening there. I don't really enjoy shooters that much. I don't play a lot of shooters. I like extraction games though. I got around Dark and Darker and like Dungeonborn and some other things. And so I wanted to try it out because I kind of like that a bit. But I didn't really enjoy the game loop, and I kind of... It's a very fun game. I guess, what should I say? Like, sorry, the game loop is good. The game loop is really fun. In its core, it's just fun as a game. But when you start playing it long term, I found all the progressional things in it really sucked. I didn't enjoy it at all. I didn't want to progress. I didn't want to do the expedition. It felt like pointless doing all this work just to get reset to then be able to get a bit more XP the next season or something. I just don't like that loop that extraction games have, and I know that's the attraction for a lot of extraction game players, but I just don't like that. So, yeah, I'll probably come back and have a game or two here and there. It's one of those games that, you know, just like I'll just play randomly. It's a lot of fun. Like, I just enjoy that. The core gameplay loop is incredible. It's especially when we've played and we have the mic open and we're just talking with people, you know. It's a bit dangerous though, isn't it? Because it's like, I mean, last time we played, there's that random guy just like saying random stuff. God. But yeah. We might come back to some Ark though. Yeah. Would you like to see some more Ark? I remember some of the interactions you had on Ark were hilarious. The extraction loop, though, not the best. Yeah, exactly. Like, in the game, running around, the gameplay, the weaponry, really cool. The Ark enemies, really cool. The way you see other players, all of that are so good. And it was fun until I realized what, like, items I was getting. You know, you get a couple of blueprints, you get a couple of things. Then I was playing some solo games and trying to, like, farm to get some items. And then I'm thinking, like, why am I going in to get a cool item to come out just to use it and then lose it? Like, I don't know. It's just hoarding everything for no reason, even though I'm, like, using up everything. Yeah, it was, like... It's just not really my sort of game in that way. But the interactions are so good, and I love that. So I think it'll be a game that I'll come back to, and we'll maybe do like a couple of games of here and there. I'm just curious how 1712 pop up so often. Yeah, for sure. Totally get what you mean about ignoring numbers. Yeah, it's sometimes hard not to, but it's gotten me a couple of times. Like. I'm like, oh. But, yeah. But then sometimes I do need to know as well. Sometimes it's important to know so I can see a trickle in. And, you know, any of you guys are interested as well. Stream Elements is actually already ahead of everyone, but I do have a YouTube channel. All of our series, every stream goes up onto the YouTube into like series of the different games we play and what we do. So if you are interested, go check it out. Really appreciate all the support. If you want to support, go sub to the YouTube. It means a lot. That's what this year is all about. The Dower Shock. So I think we have to go up here. Wait, man, I'm so lost. I'm just all over the place tonight. God, I can't imagine what it's like watching me play. I feel like I just run in circles when I'm distracted and yabbering about something. I'm like, I like blank out and then I come back to reality and I'm just somewhere else in the game. Like I'm just not even. I thought I was down here doing stuff. What am I doing? Oh. It's an adventure. yeah. When I start a rant, I go on an exclamation mark adventure. That's where I got the idea from. I was trying to get up here. I'm like running around here. Get in the cave, Bev. Get back in the cave. Why did you leave the cave? You found it. It's right here. I walked into it. What? Why did I leave? I died. That's what happened. I died. I'm like, what? I'm trying to think, why did I leave this place? Yeah, okay. Oh. I'm about to die again. I'm about to go. Now, let's not go on another adventure. Anyone want to quickly say something to distract me in chat? No? Cool. Alright, good. Brutal, brutal cave. Yeah, that was a signature. Oh, it was like a one of those rare, shiny rainbow mobs that I accidentally pulled. He had 30,000 health. Oh, look, a unicorn. What? I'm focusing hard. We're getting back to the cave. Back to the cave. Oh, maybe I'll do some... Oh, you know, I haven't been thinking about crafting. Nope. 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 Oh, you know, I haven't cleared my inventory. Nope. Nope. Alright. Now we're in. Now we've got to actually cave it up. Don't you want to cave it up? Want to cave it up? You won't be able to get rid of that. Those debuffs. Lovely. We fight a lot of those Mirkwood in the newest raid. Ah. Read a poem, Kookaburra. Ah. Okay. We'll read the... Is there an evil Kookaburra poem? Evil Kookaburra poem. Oh, there is an evil Kookaburra poem. What poem would you like? Why is that not surprising? Yeah, true. Would you like any specific Kookaburra poem? I feel like we just should read this one. Bit long. Any you choose. I do know, well, there's the Kookaburra song. A kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Merry man of the bush is he. Laugh, kookaburra, laugh. The song Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, and the record company that sued men at work for a famous song. Yes, I remember all that. Do you want me to I can pull that up and go over that quickly, but yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Let's find a Kookaburra parent. Alright, I'm reading this poem. I looked up evil Kookaburra poem, and this is the poem that we're reading. When time first opened her dim eyelids, before the age of joy, before the Sphinx or the pyramids, before the siege of Troy, and before the Alcaringa side in Australia desolate, the Kookaburra agog descried the tangled threads of fate. Scornful he glowered at the strange first dawn, at the strange first stars he scoffed, and he laughed when the veil of life was drawn on his brow by blue aloft. At man and evil and destiny, loud pealed his mocking laughter, because high perched on his gaunt gum tree, he peered before and after. Though world on wonder, world is shuffled, throw fingers of fate forever. Unmoved he squats, this wise unruffled, droll bird of the never, never. And moons slip between each rhyme, but perched on the same gum tree, he's waiting to laugh at the death of time, to mock eternity. And That's pretty cool. I mean, I messed that up. That is a cool poem. That's nice. That is a nice poem. I'm not gonna lie. I like the evil Kookaburra poem. Love it. That was better than expected. Yeah, no, they had some good. I loved the. So at man and evil and destiny, loud pealed his mocking laughter, because high perched on his gaunt gum tree, he peered before and after. I love that. High perched on his gaunt gum tree, like that is like, oh, love it. And so yeah, let me look this up. The Kookaburra sits lawsuit. So I don't know much about this, only the top parts. So reading over exactly what happened, the Federal Court of Australia has ruled that this happened in like 2010, for anyone that doesn't know, a long time ago. Court of Australia has ruled that Men at Work's famous song Down Under, that's the one, we live in a land down under. That one, right? Infringes the copyright in the 1934 children's round Kookaburra Sits in the Old Gum Tree. And so, yeah, I think what happened, right, was they lost the lawsuit. And they have to pay, it's like 5-cent royalties as part of plagiarizing it. Like, they now have to pay royalties on that song every time it's played to the publishers of Kookaburra Sits in the Old Gum Tree, which is just going to just some random business. Like, it's not to a... Is it really going to the person that wrote the song? No, right? It's going to the people that organize the writing of the song. Yeah. But I don't know much more about that, though. Two bars from Kookaburra were reproduced in the song Down Under and appear once in a flute riff. Yeah. Interesting. I'm trying to even imagine where it is in there, but it's hard to, yeah. How are we still talking about Kookaburras? I don't know. You better make a clip of that. True, of the poem. Definitely have to remember. Okay. I'm like 10% steak right now. Oh, dude, that sounds awesome. Don't even. Gimme. If you ever want to make Beveridge happy, steak. Happy. Porterhouse steak. What's your favorite cut of meat? Cut of the old moo. Oh, of the cow, as the normal wording goes. I am a big fan. Like, porterhouse is my favorite by far. I mean, I don't really know. I like there's many other cuts of meat that are a lot better, but in regards to like cuts of meat that you kind of just get generally, at like the supermarket or like from a butcher or that sort of thing. Big porterhouse enjoyer, that's for sure. I know it, but I forgot it. I had rump tonight. Oh yeah, true. I think ribeye is my go-to though. Ribeye is good. Yep. Ribeye is like a classic. I feel like classic next to porterhouse. Where do you land between rare and well done? I am it kind of like, so I really like a porterhouse because the thickness of it is nice enough that it's like quite easy to cook and still get to that perfect like bit of red in there, like, or not red actually, but more of like the pink, right? With a like pink like tinge of red sort of thing. But like any other meats, it's really hard to get it like to, you know, get that there without some skill. So, but yeah, I'm a medium rare. I'm in between a medium rare to a medium. I'd say I'm probably more on the medium. But I don't know. I think there's, for me actually, because here's the thing, like when you temperature check stuff and you actually look and you do it at home, it's always on point. If you go to a restaurant, it's never right. It's never right. Like what I'll cook is like, you know, medium rare at home is like rare at the place. You know, it's like, and I'm literally checking it with a temperature right there. I know it's perfect. Like I know, so I'm like, I don't really, and I know like restaurants don't temperature check. They just do it. They're good at it, right? Well, most of the time they, for steak that is, they have to temperature check most other things, right? But I think for steak, like, can be done by eye. I mean, literally anything not well done. Yeah, well done, don't like. It depends. So, like for lamb, I really like well done lamb. I mean, lamb's very different, right? But I like real crispy. You know, like I normally always cook lamb on the barbecue, so it's kind of hard to not do it well done anyway. But that's a good example of something I like well done. But yeah, no, steak, like no way well done.
What do you need?
Yeah, I'd say like medium is my max. But even then, if I went to a restaurant and asked for medium, they just give me well done. It's not me, you know what I mean? It's not, it's actually not that in between. It's very, you know, sometimes there's a couple of seconds between taking it off that does that really. Like, depends on the heat of what you're cooking on, but, you know. It's kind of, I find it's kind of hard to actually do that. I don't know, what about you guys? What's your, where do you land in between rare and well done? Level 4 Rogue Panda? No, Ludo! No! Wait, did you do one earlier? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, Raider. How many goblin brutes have you got? I feel like you've had like 3 of them. What is happening? I just realized you used your thing earlier, right, Ludo? I think it let you do it again. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, it's weird. I wonder why that happened. Why did that happen? Shouldn't have happened. Yeah. Because you did one earlier, right, Ludo? I think... And you won a battle earlier, right? I'm pretty sure I remember. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Why has it done that? That's not good. I will rectify that battle there, though. Ludo, just so you know. Thankfully, it was a loss. But if we have anything like that, I will be going in and fixing things to make sure things are fair, obviously. Just trying to think why that happened. Maybe because it allowed him to use it straight away rather than having to re-roll. Good point, Unbreakable. That's a good point, actually. The fact, because it did work straight away. Oh, man. Why is it so hard to figure out bugs with... Oh, I've got to move things over to another bot, don't I? Let's see what everyone's quest points are. Okay, one quest. That's fine. Let's see. Consumables, quest points, bigger than 0. Bigger than 1. No one has more than 1. So no one's got more quest points than 1. Okay, so it's not extra. What time does it give a new adventure point? I have it set up. Just checking that quickly. So, your first message of the day. I'm just checking that's right. Do you think they can stack? No, I don't think they can. They should. I just checked that. It is capped at 1. It can't go more than 1. Like in Mix It Up, I've set that, so it should be capped. And I think it is. It still is. So it's not that. It gives a quest point to someone when they have their first command. Maybe it ran the command first. Yes. Do you know what I think what happened? It ran the command first. It didn't trigger. No, it ran the command first, and then it triggered chat user's entrance command, which is the Mix It Up thing, and then it gave you back a point. I think that's what happened. Yeah, I reckon. I don't know why it did in that order. But yeah, weird. Sanguine though, with the win against the Wild Boar. Woot woot. Love it. It's so weird that it did allow. So strange. Aventura. Yeah, you can try it again if you want to, Ludo. It won't work this time though. But I think that's why. Sons of the Forest. Such a good game. Oh yeah, Kookaburra, why do you scream? What troubles you up there high in your tree? Kookaburra, I must scream loud, else the demons break free, and the world be devoured. Right. Always wanted to play. Game. I think there's a new one coming out, isn't there? Yeah, there was. There was a there was a trailer for it or something, and it's like you're in space or something, or you're in like some alien planet. Very different setting, which is kind of interesting. It's cool because the forest, the first game, is great as well. Like I would suggest if you're gonna play Sons of the Forest, play the forest first. the story kind of is connected. It is a different game. Damn it! Aventura is translated adventure, true. But yeah, the forest, play the first one as well. It is a bit of a different game with the way that the game works with sort of building and stuff. So it's kind of cool to go to the second one after it. But yeah, then the second one's kind of... But the first and second are quite similar in those ways of the setting. The second one gets a bit more sort of strange sci-fi in some ways, but it's still like on an island, you know, like on Earth. But yeah, Sons of the Forest, or the Forest 3, or whatever it's been called. The trailer for that was insane. It was on like a spaceship or something like that, and then like it's crazy stuff happening. Cool. It could be interesting. I think that's a great idea because it's like, I mean, what if they do Sons of if they do the Forest 3 and it's just the same thing? It's like, okay, we've had the same thing too many times. It's why at least the Forest and Sons of the Forest are different enough for me that I think they can be enjoyed differently. It's kind of different games, but they are very similar. Sons of the Moons, yeah. I have both, but just don't got nothing to do. It feels like it would suck alone. It's a different experience alone, but it's just as fun in a different way. It's really hard alone, and it's scary as crap. It's like a horror. It's a straight up horror game. Playing with other people, it's easy, and it's no longer a horror game. So it's actually very kind of, I don't know, like the solo experience is a bit different. I quite enjoy some of it, but I've gotten very far solo before. But I finished the game like twice with others. I was talking about the background noise of the playthrough, not the game. Oh, did you mean sounds of the forest or did you mean sounds of the forest? Because that's so funny. Because sons, it was a very random thing to say. I was thought, oh, sons of the. I was summoned to the Terraria server. I'm gonna be playing half attention. All good, all good. Now, actually, that reminds me, guys. Inatic as well. Hello, welcome to the chat. Hello. It reminds me, guys, so we've got currently 2 events to organize that we've reached for our sub goals. So we have the Discord movie night and we have the community games night. Discord movie night is happening next weekend on the 7th. If you head over to the Discord, there's an event in there on the Discord. You can check that out. We're going to be doing a marathon of the Lord of the Rings trilogy extended editions. So it will be playing all day from like 12 p.m. like lunchtime my time to like 12 in like 2 hours from now, essentially. So it'll be like for, you know, because I think it's about 12 hours. I haven't fully like calculated timing yet for it, but generally when we'll start it. Yeah, it's just going to be on Discord. You know, if you're welcome to just pop in, even watch for a little bit if you want to. I'm just going to be there the whole time chilling out. Not going to be chatting or anything like that. I will have, or like voice chatting, but I will have a text chat there set up. So if we want to like chat about things, talk about random stuff, or if you guys want to jump in the voice chat on Discord, you're more than welcome to as well. But yeah, oh my God. Nice sword. Is that a skin? Sounds like a song. Sorry, true. Yeah, no, all good. Is that a skin? Wait, nice sword. Is that a skin? As in, wait. Oh, wait, in game? Wait, which one? Which sword? Wait, that one? That one? Or this one? Yeah, in game. Yeah, no, nice. It's and I'll put the helmet on in a sec. It is our good friend Pura gave this to me the other day. Gave us a couple of skins. Where is the wardrobe? There it is. Sword of the Night Sky. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Really cool. And this was another sword, like the winged sword. Now, where was the one? Looks cool. Like, yeah, you got some, look at these, and this was another cool sword. This sword we've been using for a bit, but I just swapped it out. I really kind of want to use like this axe or this mace. But I need to change my item to be able to use it. Yeah. Alright, we're putting on the helmet. Ludo is redeemed. Put on the helmet. We're going to do that. And what is the... We're doing for 3 hours. Alright, so we are going to jump off soon. I'll probably finish up my quests here. And then we're going to jump off for the night. We normally stream for about 4 or 5 hours. But I am stopping a little bit earlier tonight because I'm very tired. Need to get that +1 protection. My beanie isn't really working with it, so we're gonna go beanieless. Where is it? There it is. Right. Okay. Have you used that outside the room? No. No. I mean, it's dangerous. I couldn't, like, it's something I couldn't use at a LARP or anything like that. Yeah, because it's a replica directly from the movies, from the 300 movies, of the helmets that they wore on set. So it's made exactly the same as the helmets that they wore on set. So it's full metal, weighted, has an inside thing so that you can change it to your head shape. It's not active at the moment, so that's why my eyes kind of look a bit weird sometimes, but you can make it so it sits like kind of like that. So it's a lot more sort of a comfortable sort of look, right? Obviously when you look like it's a bit all over the place. My nose isn't but yeah, no, I haven't worn it outside because it's like this. That's just a huge bit of metal. It's hollow, but that's just like a massive. It's not sharp, but it's like just a big ass bit of metal. So I play a warden with sword and shield. That's why I asked. Don't have a sword skin for now. True. Well, this skin I think is a two-handed. Yeah, it is a two-handed. There, like, I feel like, was there... I think there might have been a one-handed that they found me. Yeah, because as a captain, I mainly just have two-handed stuff. But I think there was a really cool one-handed that Pura gave me. There was this mace. I wonder if... Can you cosmetically make that as a one-handed, or is it stuck as a two-handed? No. Because you hold it in one hand. You still hold it in one hand. Alright. One more bat. I think there is a one-handed version. Yeah, true. Well, it's a cosmetic item, isn't it? So normally there is like counterparts for them. Oh, you recorded your Kookaburra poem? Oh, cool. I'll give it a listen after stream, man. Did you write that Kookaburra poem? That Kookaburra poem that you wrote, it sounds like very reminiscent of some other Kookaburra poem that I've heard before.
What do you need?
Level 63. Nice. It's basically an axe edge if you charged head first. Yeah. Yeah. Well, in the movie as well. Now this is a replica from the second 300 movie, not the good one, right? But I didn't have a real choice. It's not like they had 300 original replicas around. It's not really a thing they did then. But for the newer movie, it was a bit more mass produced, so the designs of it and that sort of thing are reproducible. But this is from the second one. It's like, I forget the character's name. One of the main characters wears it. But in a part of the movie, I think like his helmet gets thrown off, or he takes his helmet off and he just bashes someone over the head with it. Literally with that bit. Like, it's just this moment he grabs it and just uses it as a mace. So yeah, no, this is it's a replica. It stays inside. It stays inside on my head. Well, inside. Yep. Hey, welcome back, Harold. Welcome back. Yeah, because you were talking about a spooky Kookaburra poem. I love it. Want to make something nice and short? Yeah. I love it. Welcome back from ads, everyone, as well. Welcome back. I'm just going to finish off these 2 quests, and then we're going to jump off for the night. Still doing side quests. I have 4 alts just doing epic. I'm doing the side quests here. Kind of just got distracted doing them. But I think I had to do the chapter 4. I got to do the skirmish for the next book thing, I really realized. Oh. Let's make sure I have all my buffs activated. Big guy. Yeah, let's get him. Get the big guy. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Oh. He did a lot of damage to me. I think I'm in dire need of a gear check. I don't think I've assessed my gear for a long time, and I've kind of just thought, I'll probably get enough from questing and this and that. No, I have not. No, I have not. Yeah. Even like my legendary weapons, I may need to upgrade stuff a bit. Ooh, I didn't realize how low I was. Okay. Let's use that heal. Idol of the Necromancer. Ooh, spooky! Oh my god, who could it be? Who's the Necromancer? We'll never know. Spoiler alert, yeah. Yeah, if you rearrange the words of the Necromancer, you rearrange them, it actually spells out Voldemort. Yeah.
How can I be of service?
Done. Turned in.
Stay a moment.
Talk to him at the haunted inn. Lovely. Now we're up to the haunted inn. Just wanted to work my way up here. Now we're going to be a little bit cut short from this area in the future. I'm just kind of leveling through as we go. But once we get to level 65, in fact, even before then, maybe like halfway through 64, I'm going to go out and try to start the Grey Company quest line. And maybe I'll actually do it at 65, and I'll just put my turtle, my tortoise XP restriction thing on, and we'll do all the introductory quests going around Eriador and everything, and then we'll be 65 fresh to go into Dunland and just go from there, and the story's going to be a bit more involved at that point, because I've kind of chosen to skip this Moria stuff in exchange for focusing on leveling and getting to that storyline. And then in the future, what we're going to do is I'm going to come back and go through the whole storyline at some point. So I'll come back and I'll go through the Shadow of Angmar storyline. I'm not going to complete any of these off stream or anything like that. We've got all the different epic like book quest lines for volume 1, so we'll like go through that, do it all, and we'll do it at a level that's kind of easier to do solo. So it'll be more of like, you know, just being able to experience the story and the things that happen and stuff. And then we'll move on to do the Moria stuff. But while we're leveling, I figured it'd be good to get into this, the sort of the Grey Company storyline, and follow that a bit properly, taking our time, probably putting on the XP stopper at certain points. Now we're past Moria, I don't really care about using it. Like, I would like to use that more and get more questing done, because there's a lot of areas in LOTRO that were in between areas that aren't for leveling, that were for the end of an expansion. So for example, Lothlorien is one of them. Lothlorien is level 60 to level 60. It's an area with quests and you can get XP, but it came out with the Moria expansion, right? Or like or it was after the Moria expansion, in between the next one. But the level cap hadn't been increased at the point it's come out. And there's lots of areas like that in LOTRO that aren't actually like designed to level you up. They were just there in between. So that's the perfect time to put on your Tortoise XP modifier, which stops you from getting XP. So I'm trying to figure out this one, Stone of the Tortoise, yeah. So it just disables all the XP you get. So I like to use these in those areas so I can actually go through and play them all and just not worry about the XP, and then turn it back on once you go back into an area. Yeah. I probably just dumped information dumped in tiredness, and I don't even know if that made any sense. Alright guys, though. Girlfriend has arrived, so I must leave. Farewell, Poison. Thanks for hanging around. Thank you very much. Oh, Ludo's over in the YouTube chat. Oh. Huh. Ludo. Oh no, it's different. It's different. It's different. Yes, you have a different account on YouTube, Ludo. So the way it works, Ludo, is if you have the exact same name you have on YouTube as you do on Twitch, it actually uses the same device on both. So you can cross-play on YouTube and Twitch pretty much, because it's based off the name that it keeps the information of your levels. But because your name's different on YouTube, you'll actually have a different account. It's like, this is your alt account. But it still records it all, you know, so you'll be level 1 and the spider got you. Yeah, so some people might be able to have like multiple accounts, but yeah. Oh man. Oh, Harold! Continuing... I think mine's delayed. My Twitch is just being really weird and delayed. Continuing the gift sub they got from an anonymous gifter. Thank you so much, Harold. Something's been delayed on my side. I don't know if anything's happened, but I appreciate that so much. What's happening? There you go. Yeah, because it's the first thing in chat issue. First message in chat. Oh, I just noticed there's an exploit. If you have the same name on both, you could actually do twice, because the detection for first time chatting is different for either. God damn it, mix it up every time. Hopefully you don't have any people with the same usernames. Oh, well, no, it doesn't. If that happens, it's fine. It just means that you could play on either. It doesn't matter, though. But if you want to have, like, 2 saves, you have to have a different name. That's all I mean. Yeah, no, because it works fine. I took that into account when I was making it, so it would work. Guess I'm cursed everywhere. No. People are multi-boxing Bev Adventure. Love it. It's like Gantaran the other day. He came in with his post Master Proudfoot, which is his bartender Baggins equivalent, and did adventure with it. It's just, I love that. I thought it was so funny. Imagine like the tavern keeper going and playing. I love it. Happy to follow LOTRO Journey's hardcore and all. I appreciate it, guys, and I know, yeah, I thank you so much for hanging out and watching and enjoying the journeys of Beveridge, because, you know, when we started the hardcore, like that was exciting and fun and different, but, you know, leveling, there's many people that do this. There's many people that level in LOTRO, and thank you very much for picking me to watch at your allocated time of the day that you can watch me. I really appreciate it. I really do. But yeah. Hardcore Journey was the best so far. Yeah, I'm with that as well. I'm with that as well. That's why I want to get back and do another hardcore thing as well. I think I just needed a bit of a break, because it's like I need to be enjoying it as well. It's I know it's the most fun, but also it's like I needed to give myself. Well, I had to level this character. We had to go through it all, you know. Yeah. Duel my alt account. Oh my god, you could duel alt accounts? Oh man. But Terra, I started to play today. Nice. Hope you're enjoying your adventures. My next character is going to be a hardcore one. Oh, cool, Harold. Oh, awesome. I love it. We've got to push the movement more. We need to... And look, I'm determined to get a Bjorning to max level. I think I can do that. I think it's possible. I honestly feel like man, I feel weaker right now. On Landscape Difficulty 3 as a captain, this fighting that we just did around here, like, I feel weaker than I was on the Bjorning. And we were on max Landscape. Like... Wow. Bjorning is so strong. Yeah, so strong. And I think it's just the tech there that they have can keep me alive. It's the 2 heals. It's the constant damage reduction on top of, like, as a bear, that counteracts the negativities from the max landscape. It's like everything else, there's too much randomness that could happen. And it was kind of proven from the fact that a twisted one is what killed us. This random thing that I just didn't do my light damage, you know? I didn't cast bees. That's all I needed to do. So, yeah, maybe going into it as a different thing. Alright. Alright, guys. Yeah, I'm putting into a timeout for that. Don't say stuff like that. That's not cool. Alright. Who are we gonna raid? Who are we gonna raid? Frostilda, maybe? Let's see who's online. Talith is online. Ray Talith. Frostilla? Oh yeah. He's doing Lord of the Rings. Frostilla, true. He's playing LOTRO. Yeah, yeah. Let's send you guys over to Frostilla. Cool. I haven't seen Frostilla. I felt maybe I have recently. Yeah, no, I was just haven't seen her around streaming around this time, so perfect. Always like to raid new LOTRO streamers. Enjoyed, have a good one. Take it easy. All good saying. But thank you everyone for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Thank you all for the support. Yeah, I'm a tired boy, so yeah, I'm gonna go fall over and fall into bed. I'm gonna send you guys over to Frostilla, and we will be back on Saturday, hopefully. We might have a break on Saturday. I'll see how I'm feeling, and just so I can get up to date with some things. But we will be back next week. If not, though, I haven't got any plans to reschedule yet. Go and get some good sleep. Yeah, didn't sleep much. I was up very late last night. Bags under my eyes. All right, guys. Hope everyone is well and stays well, and I will see you all next time. You're unable to raid. Oh. Maybe she has raiding disabled? Yeah, I don't know if I can raid her. Do I have to be a follower to raid, maybe? Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see if that works. I've had this happen before. What's going on? Let's see. Slash raid. Oh, no, yeah, she has it disabled. Yeah, yeah, no, all good. It's really weird on Twitch. When I do it in my dashboard, it just says error, error. But when I just typed it in chat, it does say her raid settings do not allow. Yeah, okay, so that's all good. Let's see. I might send you guys over to Talithland. And also Astro. Astro, hello, hello. And thank you so much for the follow, Astro. Thank you. Alright, yep, I'm going to send you guys over to Talith D. He's one of our lovely LOTRO enjoyers in the community as well. Playing some Red Dead Redemption. Ooh. I'm going to send you guys over there. Now, he is on a little break. From swords to pistols, yeah. He's having a little break, so maybe, maybe I'll just wait a bit. I don't... Oh! And he's back. Alright. Cool. Alright, guys, I'm gonna send you over there now. Sorry for... Dawdling on. Everything's lagging now. Now we do have some raid messages as well. Rest well. Thank you, you too, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the support. Oh. So I like to do it in the dashboard because I don't like typing in case I type something wrong. You know what I mean? But the dashboard, I can actually find the stream and click on it. I don't know. Here we go. All right, we're raiding Talith. All right, sending you guys over there. Also, copy the raid message. Oh, I didn't do that right. Copy the raid message. Copy the raid sub. God, I'm gonna mess that up every time because I do it backwards every time. And copy the sub raid. There you go, guys. We're gonna go raid Talith. Send him all of our love. We'll see you guys there. All right, have a good one then, y'all. Copy it, copy it, copy it, and ready it. We're not there yet. All right, ready, steady, go. What? Go.